What's going on, TB Sports fans? Welcome into another episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise, trying to bounce back after a rough loss on the road to the Baltimore Ravens. But we finish off the season 2 games here at home, including the big one against the Panthers, which maybe will be for a division title. Time will tell, but we got to get through the Cleveland Browns first. 2-13. There's no excuses. This should not be a close one. We've had a lot of close ones this year. We need to have a 2 or 3 touchdown victory over these Browns. So enjoy it. We're going to have the in-game commentary here, and we'll see you guys. Try to do some live commentary for Week 18 in the Carolina Panthers. So hope you guys enjoy this one.
It's Week 17 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Mike Evans. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bucs and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who played in College Station, their rookie quarterback out of Texas A&M.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the number 1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
On 1st down, right back to White. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, all alone. That is caught by Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. That is catch number 60 for the season.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
One of the tight ends motions right. So after 1, it's the Browns with the advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A give. This is Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. He'll push forward for about a yard with Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Now, faking the give.
Holding offense.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the handoff, it's Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Right back to Irving. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and long. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. He'll drop to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third and 6. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Baker. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to complete.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Jake Camarda now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's going to pick up the Browns, and he is going to have the Chargers. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Christian Watson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keaton Mitchell, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. These 2 teams ready for the 2nd half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut up. Go.
Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. He's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. Whoa. Marked down at the 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamari. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. And Petrie up to make the tackle. Now the Bucs. First time out. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Godwin in motion.
What's that?
On second down, Baker going for it all. He's got it! It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, yeah.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they'll whistle him down. Down after a gain of 7.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... This one complete right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are wild. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That's going to be caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again.
I'm going to jump in real quick and just say this is an extremely broken game. I don't know how a rookie quarterback with a handful of starts with 1 touchdown to 3 interceptions is shredding our top-ranked defense as much as he is. No play can stop anything. It's absolutely insane. And this game sucks and it's very broken.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A tackle there by Michael Hall. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target.
And apparently interceptions are very broken in this game too, because, I mean, it's been like that all season, but I don't know what to do. Game sucks. Hope Madden 26 is better.
To throw is Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
As you can see, I don't care anymore. I just gave up. I'm so tired of this game. It sucks so bad. It's frustrating. We're playing the Panthers anyway in the playoffs, so same result. I'll play it, but there's no reason we should get shredded by a rookie quarterback that's been awful all year. Thanks for watching. Hope Madden 26 is better.